from all over the place. So I'm excited for you guys. I'm really excited for our organization on where we're going, and I'm most excited about how we're going to get there. In other words, the principles that we are going to operate. We talked about it last night. We talked about that our culture that we were creating is a culture of events, a culture of personal development, and a culture of product passion. Last night, guys, on the call, we talked about the spirit in which we're going to get there, a spirit of love, a spirit of love, number one, and a spirit, number two, of honesty and authenticity, and number three, a spirit of responsibility. So I'm excited, guys, for not only to know where we're going, and for those of you that are new on the call, every time we do a team training call, we want the world to know that we will be doing 8,000 to 10,000 enrollments on a monthly basis between now and November 2015. Guys, I am very excited that the vision is clear and our steps are ordered. So I'm really excited for you. So, guys, we've got a serious training call here for you tonight. Hopefully you sent out the last-minute text messages, and hopefully you are ready to receive, because I'm telling you, guys, we're taking off. We are a freight train tonight with no brakes and no gears. So get ready to get fed at a rapid pace, okay? Let me go ahead and mute the lines.
Unmute themselves.
All righty, guys, so let's pick back up from where we left off last night. Last night I told you it's very important that you register on the team's Facebook. That's IPT Global. Search for that on your Facebook. Please make sure you get everybody to register there. IPT Global on your Facebook, okay? In addition to that, make sure you register on our team website if you have not already done so. That's Go360star, Go360star.com. If for any reason you missed last night's call, let me tell you right now, you need to listen to that call. It's on our website underneath video blog. Underneath video blog. Go360star.com. Click on video blog and last night's 1 hour call. I'm telling you, you need to listen to that call if you missed it, okay? But let's dive in for tonight. Last night we talked about, guys, it was very important for you to recognize what it is that you do well. What's one thing that you know you do exceptionally well? One thing. And a seed, okay? We talked about that the one thing that you do really well is the seed for everything that you want in your life. I'll say that again, so I don't want anybody to be confused. We're talking about one thing that you do really well. Oftentimes, there's something in you that's going to allow you as you want. But a lot of times, most people don't know how to use what they've got to get what they want. Let me say that again. It's very important that you try to understand what we're saying, because tonight I'm going to lay it out for you really clearly. It's very important, if you haven't already done so, to simply just take a few moments and really write down what is one thing about yourself that you know you do extremely well. Just write it down, okay? And next to that word that you do really well, whatever, I want you to write the sentence that is my seed. Okay, whatever it is that you do well, on a piece of paper, write it down. And next to that, just write down, this is my seed. S-E-E-D, seed. Seed simply means the beginning. That's the beginning of something. We're going to use your seed. I'm going to show you how to use your seed to attract what you want. Guys, I'm calling in right now from Las Vegas. I'm actually sitting in a 35,000 square foot office. I can't mention any names. This gentleman here is very, very wealthy. Very, very wealthy. And I've been here all day, and I'll be here till midnight tonight. I want to tell you something, guys. The stuff that I'm telling you right now is extremely important. You've got to take notes. The person who's on this call not taking notes, you are really hurting yourself. If you only knew, I'm giving you play-by-play on how to get everything you want in life, everything. Okay? So again, write down what you do well and call it your seed. I'm about to show you how to take your seed, multiply it, and get everything you want. Okay? So we talked about your seed then leads to what we call the law of honor. You've got to understand the law of honor. And last night on the call, we told you we didn't have enough time to talk about that. But today we are. We're going to talk about that today. And then we talked about how honor leads to the law of favor. And then the law of favor leads to financial prosperity. I hope you wrote that down. Let me say it again. Your seed, whatever you're good at, once you understand what you're good at, the next thing you have to learn the law of honor, which is what we're going to talk about tonight. Then once you understand the law of honor is always going to lead you to the law of favor. Hint, hint, clue, clue. That's how I'm here at a 35,000 square foot office with a gentleman who's worth well over $40 million. Self-made. Right now, I'm calling in from his office. Not to impress you, I'm making the point. How did you do this, Romacio? I'm telling you now. Okay? And remember, the law of favor will always lead to financial prosperity. So on tonight's call, guys, for those of you that are following along online, okay, you can actually kind of see the slides for those that are following along online. Once again, let me just make sure I give you the right address, IPT360.clickwebinar.com. IPT360.clickwebinar.com/IPT. Okay, if you want to follow along and visually see the slides that I'm talking about tonight. So tonight, guys, we are talking about 7 laws you must honor to have uncommon success. I'm going to say that again. 7 laws that you must honor. I want you to underline that word honor. That's what tonight's call is about. I want you to understand the laws of honor. You got to understand this, guys. I don't care if you leave this company or whatever. If you understand these principles, you have guaranteed your success. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So here we go. 7 laws you must honor to have uncommon success. Law number 1, okay, is the law of difference. Your difference decides your importance. I'm going to say that again. I want you to understand it. Your difference decides your importance. You see, something within you cannot be found in another person. That's why I asked you to write down, number 1, what is one thing about you that you just believe is exceptional, that can't nobody do it like you. What's the one thing, small or big, it doesn't matter. See, I want this team to understand that in order for us to do great things, which we all are going to do, you have to understand, you got to understand the law of honor. And within the law of honor, you have to understand the law of difference. There are 7 laws underneath the law of honor. And law number 1 is the law of difference. You've got to understand when you are in the presence of greatness, you must give honor. You must recognize. You must stay humble and be able to discern the difference that this man or woman that I'm in front of, they're different. This person's different. See, the law of difference. Your difference decides your importance. Something within you cannot be found in another person. Your similarity creates your comfort. Your similarity creates your comfort. Your difference creates your rewards. It simply means, listen, the reward for difference is much greater than the reward for sameness. So a lot of times when you think you're weird or you think, man, I'm good at this, but it's no big deal, stop right there. That's not true. That's not true. Your difference creates your reward. So tonight on this call, I'm trying to get you to understand law number 1 is one of the most important, the law of difference. That's why I want you to write down on a piece of paper what's unique and different about you. Okay? If you don't know your distinctives, you will never discern what others need from you. OMG. I'm going to say that again. If you do not know your distinctive difference, you will never discern what others need from you. You have to know what makes you different. You have to know, guys. You have to know that. That's law number one. You got to know your distinctive difference, or else you'll never discern what others need from you. Law number two, the law of the mind. Every battle is a mind battle. If you win in your mind, you will win in life. If you lose in your mind, you will lose in life. Your mind needs three things, guys. It needs focus. That means memory and imagination. Number two, your mind needs an instruction. Okay? And number three, your mind always needs a hero. That means somebody who's done it before, whatever it is that you're trying to do. You see, your self-portrait determines your self-conduct. Your self-portrait determines your self-conduct. Something you need may be hidden inside of someone that you do not enjoy. Law number two, guys, is the law of the mind, okay? Every life battle, okay, is a mind battle. Every life battle. And so if you're trying to wonder how does this tie in to the law of honor, all of this, we're talking about the laws of honor. 7 laws that you must honor to have. You must honor to have uncommon success. Law number 3, the law of recognition. Anything that you fail to recognize will exit your life. Anything you fail to recognize will, guys, that's very, very profound. And so I want you to understand, team, that there's something that you're not seeing, and believe it or not, it's costing you. Something that you're not seeing, it's costing you. Always remember that parasites want what's in your hand. Proteges want what's in your heart. The law of recognition is huge, guys. You want to be humble. And the proof of humility is in the willingness to ask questions. We're talking about law number 3 so that you can have uncommon success. Now, these are laws, guys. These are laws. These are not my opinions. I didn't make these up, folks. These are laws. Law number 4, one of my favorite. The law of 2. 1 cannot multiply. The law of 2. 1 cannot multiply. 2 are better than 1. You are 4 people away from any human being on earth. Some of you have heard that before. You have to understand we're talking about the law of 2 connection. You can't do it by yourself. Okay? This is why it's so important for you to understand how is it that I actually take my seed or my strength and get everything I want. How do I do that? Well, like I told you, once you understand what your strength is, now you have to understand the law of honor, how to honor someone. As you honor people, next thing you know, that gives you favor with people. Once you have favor with people, next thing you know, that gives you financial prosperity. All right, number 5, law number 5, the law of place. You see, you must understand, this one is one of my all-time favorites. Places matter. Write that down if you're taking notes. Places matter. Always go where you are celebrated instead of where you are tolerated. Always remember that, guys. The law of place. Your assignment is the problem you have been assigned to solve for others. Your assignment is the problem you have been assigned to solve for others. Okay? Let's go forward to law number 6. Law number 6, the law of honor. Law number 6. Here we go. Honor is the willingness to reward someone for their difference. OMG. Say that again. The law of honor, law number 6. Honor is the willingness to reward someone for their difference. So some of you may be wondering, well, what is honor? How do I really understand what honor really is? Honor is your personal choice to celebrate the distinctive difference in another person. Honor is your personal choice. That means you have to choose to celebrate someone's distinctive difference. So instead of talking about them, saying things like they think that they're better than someone else and they're trying to do this, no. You want to celebrate them for their difference. This is how you show honor to someone. You celebrate them for their difference. You praise them for their difference. Honor is the seed for access into any environment. You say, well, how in the world, Ramasio, how in the world are you sitting in this person's office all day long and they're picking your brain and you guys are talking business and all this stuff all day long? With a person this guy here is just, I don't want to get into it, but bottom line, literally his partners are worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. And we're sitting right here in his office. I'm in the next office doing this call. And again, I'm not trying to impress anyone. What I want the same thing to happen for you. I want the same thing to happen for you. That's what I want. But I understand how it happens. You have to understand, guys, the law of honor. Because I honored this person. Celebrate this individual. Honor is the seed. Write that down. It is the seed for access into any environment. In other words, when you honor someone, that is the seed for how you get in the door. Honor is the willingness to magnify difference instead of weakness. OMG. Honor is the willingness to magnify. That means to blow up. That means to really, really, instead of focusing on what they do wrong, talk about what they do right. Instead of always, well, this person ain't that and this person, no. Talk about what they do right. Look for the good. Stop looking for the bad. Look for the good. Because each and every single one of us on this phone has things about us that we know we need to improve. Every single one of us, myself included. But we also have things about us that are uniquely different. We also have stuff about us that is awesome, that's incredible. And when you learn to celebrate that and praise people for that, it becomes the seed for access into the environment. You have to have the willingness to magnify difference instead of weakness. Magnify difference instead of weakness, okay? And then the final law number 7, this is my all-time favorite. Here we go. The law of seed. The law of seed. Write this down. Put 1,000 asterisks next to it. Put it everywhere you go. I'm serious now. Whatever you are thankful for will increase in your life. Whatever you are thankful for will increase in your life. Whatever you are thankful for. Words are seeds for feelings. Mercy is the seed for change. Honor is the seed for access. Gratitude is the seed for more. Come on, man, talk to me. Gratitude, do you hear that? Gratitude is the seed for more. Seed simply means something you have been given will create anything you have been promised. Guys. What did we tell you when we first started this call? That's why last night I told you, write down on a piece of paper, what is it that you're good at? Let me read this again. The law of the seed, in other words, whatever you're good at, simply means something you have been given. That's your seed. That's that thing that's very unique about you. In other words, that was given to you. You didn't have to work for it. That's just something you're naturally good at. The law of the seed simply means something you have been given will create. You catch that? Will create anything else you have been promised. So what that means, folks, is that means something inside of you that you've been discounting, something inside of you that you think is not such a big deal, that's a huge deal. Something in you is huger than you've been giving it credit for. And that's the only thing that you need to create anything else that you want. See, I'm not good at everything. So for those of you that maybe don't like something that maybe you don't like something that I do on these calls, or maybe the way I do whatever I do, maybe you don't like it, so what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm not so good at that. But I can tell you I do know what I'm good at. And all I'm going to do is use what I'm good at to get everything else that I've been promised. It doesn't mean I'm not going to work on my weaknesses. I will, but I'm not going to be depressed, defeated, annihilated, no good, just always in the depression house all the time because, blah, 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 because I'm not good at everything. I'm not going to ever be good at everything, and neither are you. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that little thing that's been given to me that I know that is precious, that makes me unique, and it's going to create anything else that I've been promised. And I'm letting you know the same thing that will work for me will work for you. And that's why I really hope you're paying attention. I really hope you are really learning a lot from these simple principles. See, everybody wants to know what to do, but what's more important is how you do it. Everybody wants to know what to do, but they don't know the spirit of why they're doing it. Therefore, guess what? They cannot repeat it. Everybody wants to know what to do, but they don't care to know, why am I doing that? What was the purpose in that? See, when you know the purpose of a thing, you now can rhyme you want because you understand why you did it. And my goal for all of you is I want you to understand 7 laws you must honor to have uncommon success. You must, guys. I don't care where you go, what you do. This is how it works. And so, guys, here's what we want you to do tonight, guys. Listen, we wanted to really, really make sure that we talked about these 7 laws. Obviously, tonight's it's not going to be a very long call, but we really wanted to make sure that we drilled this. Now, what I'd like you to do, guys, is I would like you to go to our Facebook page. That's IPT Global on Facebook, and just put a post up of what you got from tonight. Okay, we covered 7 laws. This call was recorded. It will go up on the team website, Go360 Star, underneath video blog, probably by tomorrow. Okay, but go to Facebook tonight, IPT Global, and just take a few moments. If you don't have Facebook, maybe send a text message to me or your upline or whomever, and just let us know, what did you get out of this session tonight? What did you get? I'm always curious to know what was received. I want to know, what did you get? And tell me a little bit in writing what that's going to do for you, okay? I'm really curious to know right away, guys, okay? Make sure you stay plugged into the team website, because if you think tonight was something, stay tuned. You have no idea what we have rolled up our sleeve. Guys, I'm telling you, just stay tuned. Make sure you stay plugged in, because we're coming faster than you think. I'm here in Las Vegas. We're getting ready to go take a look at some RVs here that I'm looking to purchase here for the Willy Wonka tour. That's going to be coming city to city, state to state. I'm super excited about it. And we got some great things just rolled up the sleeve for you guys. So make sure you stay plugged into the website. Make sure you go ahead and send us a text message or Facebook and let us know what you got from tonight's call. Guys, we love each and every single one of you, and all we want to see you do is get better and better and better. That's all we want, and together we are going to hit our goal. That's a for sure deal. All right? Guys, have a great night. We love you. We'll see you on the next call. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.